This is Karl Jenkins here with All Hip Hop, where hip hop lives on forever and ever.
What's going on, world? It's your man Chuck Creekmur, aka Jigsaw, here with DJ Thoro, DJ Boy Wonder, and we are here with Mr. Jenkins, otherwise known as Dice Raw.
DJ Boy Wonder?
Yeah,
I didn't
DJ
fucking know that.
Yeah,
the legend himself.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
legend.
Yo,
The man, the myth.
Man himself.
yo, y'all niggas is in here playing, man. Like, not into, he's like, yo, what's up? Sit down, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right. Damn.
Nah, man.
Damn. Wow, that's crazy. All right. I'm good. Good
All
shit.
right.
Let's go.
Very good.
You've come a long way from being a corner store terrorist.
I thought you was about to say you
the
came a long way
trooper.
from Delaware.
Nah.
I did. I came a long
That's
way.
a fact. That's a fact. A long way, literally. That's a fact. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
You good. You good.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I can take my glasses off now. I just wanted to do that for the intro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
But nah, first of all, thanks for coming. Second
Thanks
of
for
all,
having me.
it's good to see you. You look great.
Thank
You know what I'm saying?
Sharp, man.
Yeah.
Sharp with the termite teeth.
Yeah.
I was telling Chuck when I came. He said, "Yo, what the fuck?" He said, "I would have worn a suit."
Yeah, I feel underdressed.
because you know Chuck wears suits all the time.
Right.
I was like, "Yo, you know I got a job." You know what I'm saying? So I'm CEO of Freedom Theater, so I got to do some Freedom Theater shit.
Yeah.
After this, I was like, "Oh, look, I'm just I'm getting dressed one time today,
Right.
And that's it." You know what I mean? So
we
this is what it is.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely talk about that and get into all of that because a lot of people don't know your work as a playwright in the theater world and everything. So we're gonna definitely chop that up. But let's start at the beginning with you, Philadelphia, North Philly. Let's talk. I know parts of the story, but let's talk about you as the earliest manifestations of your life and then as you began rapping.
Early life for me, that's a great intro. I mean, early life for me is, I guess, is very similar to a lot of people's early life. I mean, when you grow up in North Philly, it's like, your life is not much different than the guy next door or the kid around the corner. So it's like, I feel like we all kind of lived almost like the same life where some people say, oh, some people believe we live in a simulation. Have you heard this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen any of these shits? Mm-hmm. And me, I don't believe that. I don't believe this is a simulation, but how similar my life was to my man Rob's life, or my man Paul, who lived down the street. How similar our mothers were. You know what I mean? How similar our dads were. And it's almost like a texture of life, of my early life, And I just remember early on, thinking school was important. And then that turning on his head, you know what I mean? To then me being kicked out of school and shit like that. But at first I remember like grades being like the thing, being, very focused on that. Early childhood life, definitely spent a lot of time with my mom. You know what I'm saying? And the time with my dad was always awkward, I felt like, because he didn't live with us. You know what I'm saying? So my dad would come over like a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, your dad would come over, spend time with you, and then I feel like my dad was a good guy, though. And I feel like he tried to, pack a whole bunch of fatherhood into, like, 2-3 days a week. You know what I'm saying? He tried to pack 7 days of fatherhood into the 2-3 days.
Yeah.
And God bless him for that, because, some niggas didn't get 5 minutes of fatherhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. Nobody's perfect. But then, also early life, I remember spending a lot of time with my grandpa.
Really?
Yeah. Now, my grandpa was just one of them just old, like, street kind of guys, but not street. You know what I'm saying? But just always in the street. Like, but not a gangster. He wasn't a drinker. He wasn't a gambler. He didn't smoke. All he did was talk shit about niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'd go outside in the corner when niggas drink beer and they pass around the foot, like, look at Shawty.
Right.
He's sitting there. You do anything to get a sip of beer off that thing. You gonna drink after him? And just criticize the shit out of these niggas all day long.
Right.
And spent a lot of time with my grandpa, my grandma. Then started rapping in the street, and that's how I made friends. You know what I'm saying? Because I was the only child. Really didn't. I was never really awkward. I always talked too much. You know what I'm saying? Always talk shit. Always thought I was tough and couldn't fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, always talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, always.
Admitting to can't fight. That's
oh yeah. As a kid, like I was getting so many fights, like every day. It'd be a different fight. It's like, but what are you gonna do? I like to fight, but just couldn't.
Right. In true Philly fashion, Philly fighters are infamous.
Yeah, you get in a fight with your buddy, then 5 minutes later, y'all friends.
Did you start getting better with every fight? Being that you couldn't fight?
I tell you what, the neighborhood bully, Rob, right? Rob used to fuck with everybody, though. It's like, and I thought he was only fucking with me. And then somebody told me one day about Rob. Now, I can admit to this now because it's over.
Right.
And, but one day, the neighborhood bully, one of the drug dealers on the block, Mark, shout out Mark, he was like, yo, I'm sick of hearing y'all. He was like, yo, somebody go to my house, get the gloves, right? They go down the street, get the gloves. He's like, oh, little Karl gonna fight Rob. Oh, with the gloves. Okay, fucking get the gloves. I kind of got him.
Oh.
Because with the gloves, it's different.
It's a little different, yeah.
It's a little different. I had a little experience with gloves, you know. I ain't gonna get into that, but I had a little experience that he didn't know I had.
Right.
With the gloves. So I got him. So he got mad, of course, took the gloves off. And
boxing's different than street fighting.
It is. It's way different. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? But in any case, but it was the torture just continued after that.
Okay.
This guy. And I thought he was always fucking with me, but he was fucking with everybody. And the way I found out, and I really want to say his name because people know, he's famous.
Oh.
He's famous. I'm in the car
Give us a clue.
with my guy who's famous, right?
Okay.
But he's a real G. But we kids.
Yeah.
We kids still. Like, I'm like 13, 14. He's like 17, 18, which I consider a kid now.
Right.
You know, 17, 18. And I see this guy playing basketball. And I'm with one of my guys that's a real G, right? But he's still a kid. You know what I mean? He's still a kid.
Right.
We drinking Alizé, smoking some weed, and I see this guy playing basketball. I'm like, yo, that's Rob. I say, now Rob, I want you to know this because I've seen Rob. I'm gonna get into that too. So Rob is playing basketball. So I said, yo, man, you see my man over there playing basketball? He's like, yeah, I see him. This is what I said to him, 13-year-old. I said, light him up. Light him up. Light him up. My man said, okay. We drive closer, right? He said, yo, that's Rob. I was like, oh, you know Rob. I said, yeah, that's Rob.
Right.
Light him up.
Yeah.
My man said, whoa. He said, yo, Karl, because that's my government.
Yeah.
He said, let me just tell you, you can't go around shooting people. Well, first, we didn't even get to that. First, he said to me, he said, what'd he do to you?
Right.
Because he was on some real shit.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just sipping Alizé, smoking blunt. I never even bust a gun before. You know what I'm saying? I'm 13 years old, 14 years old. And I say to him, what it matter?
Wow.
He said, yo, it matters. Like, what the fuck did he do to you?
Right.
Because he was on some serious shit. Like, he went serious with it. Like, yo, what the fuck he do to you? I was like, yo, he bullied me and shit on the block. He laughed just like that. Just like yo, Thoro, he laughed at me just like that. He said, yo, he uncocked, because the shit was cocked, ready to go.
Right.
He uncocked the shit, he put the shit on the seat, say, yo, let me tell you something right fucking now.
Right.
You can't kill somebody because they bullied you.
Right.
He's like, and this is what he told me about Rob.
Wow.
He said, yo, Rob is learning disability, dog. He said he be in school chasing the chicks around, acting goofy, wearing his lunch tray under his hat, all kind of. And when he explained that to me, I felt bad for Rob.
Right.
Because he was learning disability. Not because, in school, not to brag, you're going to talk about my early life. Yo, they said I was mentally gifted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mentally gifted. I went to an academic plus school.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, academic plus.
Right.
From North Philly. I would have to take the bus, the train, the yada yada. And this is back when they didn't give a fuck about kids. Everybody pick their kids up now, drop them off at school, pick them back up at school. No, nigga, we had tokens.
Yeah.
We had tokens. No, get on the bus. You need a bus, the train. By the time I get to school, I'm tired, nigga.
Right.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to learn. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Wait a minute, though. School mattered then, right?
School mattered. So listen, so my man, with Rob, once I learned that Rob was learning disability, I felt bad for him. And then I wound up seeing him later in life. And he came up to me at like a TGI Fridays or some shit. And he was like acting like we was buddies and shit. And I was like, yo, you made my life hell from like age 9 to age like 13 and a half, where we almost murdered you, and you don't even. I had to buy him a drink. I said, hey Rob, what are you drinking? He drank something stupid anyway. He asked for like I don't even know, Manischewitz on the rocks or something stupid. But anyway, toast to Rob.
Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Rob.
Shout out my famous friend who didn't kill him.
Man, not Beanie. No, can't Beanie.
No, it wasn't Beans. It wasn't Beans. Me and Beans, we the same age.
Schoolie D.
You'll never.
Nah,
No, it was
Schoolie.
not Schoolie. You'll never.
Steady B.
No, you'll never.
Will Smith.
There you go. He was slapping niggas back there. You understand? Nah. He was cap. Will wanted to cap him. You understand? Nah. Shout out Big Willie.
Shout out to Big Willie.
Shout out Big Willie.
So you met the Roots in high school. You were still in school.
I was.
You were still in school.
I was still.
You were a sophomore, right? Am I correct?
I met the Roots my 9th grade year.
Okay.
And then I wound up dropping out my 10th grade year.
Really?
Of high school to work with them.
Wow. Yeah. So were you still in these accelerated programs by then?
Oh, hell no. That shit was quick.
Right.
That shit was quick. They was like, he's a genius. He's learning disability. Get him back to the neighborhood.
Wow.
Send his ass back down North
False
LA.
alarm.
Fuck that.
That's the school.
Yeah,
for
false
you.
alarm. Kinda. They put up my shit.
Nah,
They put up
nah.
my antics at that night school for like 2 years, 3 years, and they was like, back.
Did you have
to
any black
Puerto Rico.
teachers?
No, absolutely not.
Yes,
and see,
see,
that's
that
the thing.
sounds
You
about
gotta have
right.
black teachers.
It is.
Black principals, and we need male black teachers.
Toast.
You gotta stop letting the ladies do all the heavy lifting. Niggas, you sitting around playing PlayStation, getting to fucking school, dog. She got a damn degree.
I got to shout out
He's third grade.
Mr. Anderson from my high school. Black principal
Black principal.
back in the day. That's
you
my dude.
Right.
Yeah, shout out
Black
to him.
principals. We need Joe Clark and shit. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
and that was-
Don't
crack,
do smoke
you?
crack, don't you?
Smoke crack, don't you?
Jump.
Don't kill
Shout out-
kill
shout
yourself.
out-
Don't do it. That's
Shout out to
ridiculous.
black educators.
There you go.
Yo,
But
Me and Thorough,
yeah.
we're gonna hang the fuck out, my nigga. That's what we gonna do. Me and Thorough gonna go out. He don't drink, but we're gonna go get some coffee or something.
so
Fuck
coffee.
around.
All right, let's do it. Let's make it
you
happen.
do.
Let's make it happen. Where in the hell did you get the name Dice Raw? And what year was this?
This is 1991.
Okay.
1992. Everybody in my neighborhood was using the name Raw, and just was ready and willing. We lived in a big shoplifting, like my neighborhood. Like some neighborhoods is known for like selling dope. Some neighborhoods is known for like, I don't know what the fuck, all kind of negative shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that we was famous for in my neighborhood was shoplifting,
Boosting.
like boosting.
Boosting.
That was the thing. It was
Okay.
like motherfuckers in our neighborhood was like, yo, you can't go out with the boosting crew unless you can get a rack of diamonds.
Damn.
That was the thing back in the day. Can you get a rack of diamonds? Because when you were a kid, you got small hands. So you can figure out how to reach your hand through the glass, because that was kind of stretchy a little bit because the glass wasn't connected.
Right.
So you know how they have those little silver bars.
Right.
So a kid, you could sneak your hand through it and then just pull the fucking rack out.
Wow.
And it was all about a rack of diamonds. Can you get a rack of diamonds? Now, some kids was just fucking buck wild with that shit. Like, I never got a rack of diamonds. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? I never even attempted. You know what I'm saying? But I had my little shit. You know what I'm saying? But some motherfuckers would break the glass, snatch a rack of diamonds. Some kid, I know kids that was 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old with 3 racks of diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Out on the block.
Wow.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I'll go right to the pawn shop. Can't even name the pawn shop guy because
Right.
I think he's still in business. All them niggas is dead and locked up. This motherfucker's still rolling.
Still
You know what I'm saying? But he was like the fence, the neighborhood fence. All you gotta do is go up, blah 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 blah, on blah 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 avenue.
Right.
And he break it
He
down.
gonna fence it for you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's crazy.
Crazy. And we was children.
Children.
We were children.
The untold story of Philly.
Well,
Right.
no, this is nationwide.
Nationwide.
This is going on in Philly. This is going on in Chicago.
Okay.
This is going on in St. Louis. There was a point. All you gotta do is just watch YouTube. But there was a point because I thought it was just my neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And then you go and watch shit like the DVD about not the DVD, but the YouTube video about the Young Boys Mafia in Detroit.
Right.
Or Chicago. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, damn, we had JBM in Philly. Oh, they had that shit there. Oh, shit. Because the laws were basically, if you weren't an adult, they would let you out.
Right.
And then they switched that shit. Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Hillary. Joe. We did it, Joe. We really did it. We locked up 1 million niggas, Joe. We really did it.
Oh boy.
We did it, Joe.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We really did it. We did it, Joe.
Yeah.
How many did you lock up? 2 million. Oh, I did 500,000 when I was in Stanford.
Oh boy.
These are these people. The crime bill. She's Hillary's own words. These are not just gangs of kids anymore. We got to change the law because you thought they were kids. No, they're still kids, but they're trying to make money because we impoverished them so bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're so poor that they'll take a trash can and throw it through a fucking window to snag some Sergio Tacchini sweatsuits. You know what I'm saying? And some felines. You know what I'm saying? And now, and you do that 3 times, you're a lifetime criminal.
As a kid.
As a kid.
Yeah.
You toast.
Yeah.
You toast.
Yeah. Woo.
You toast.